Okay, so they're not open yet, but we're going to Nomadic Brewing in Jeonju. That's the brewery here. You can see the tanks. The store itself, or the restaurant, we'll say, is here. They open in about 20 minutes, so they're supposed to. But we're walking down the street from this way, and I see this big sign that says "Brewed on Jeju, Born in Seoul." I'm thinking, what? That's like Magpie's tagline. That's not Nomadic Brewing's tagline, or it shouldn't be, because that's weird. And then across the street, we get the little symbol here. So, what the fuck? I'm gonna get demonetized because of the music. Anyway, here I am at the Nomadic Beer Temple. It's not a synagogue, it's not a church, it's a temple. So here we have the Glamping, which is a cream ale. Cream ales, there's one back home that I love from Sleeman. Great fine carbonation, not too sweet, very fresh flavor, very drinkable. This is kind of like their most, not basic, but basic beer. Oh yeah. Nice malt, but not too sweet. Great mouthfeel on it with the texture of the carbonation. Ooh. On the second one though, there's a little bit of sour, a tiny bit, the tiniest bit. The next one's a sour. So, but yeah, there's a nice little snap of like lemon there on the middle. Very drinkable, not overbearing at all. Pretty impressed. I'll give this a 7.5. Really nice. Let's move on to the picnic. This is their, let me see the menu. Yeah, the dry hopped sour ale. So they're gonna sour this and then they're gonna dump a bunch of hops in it later. The brewer's not here, he's on vacation. So I'll come back and ask him what hops he's dry hopping with, but, oh wow. All right, let's see what happens. Holy cow. Oh, the sourness is balanced out nice with like a really like florally minty hopness to it. Sorry, we're in a temple. Dear Jesus, please thank you and let me drink these beers with great thanks. All right. Yeah. This is one of the more unique sours I've had. It's very drinkable, and there isn't too much of that really harsh, like sourness to it, which I don't mind, but it doesn't make it for a very drinkable beer over the long term, right? This one has enough of that kind of a little bit of malt, and the hops and the minty part really help it go down a bit easier. Yeah, this is one of the more drinkable sours that I've had. Round two, 2 more small ones. And we got some free onion rings, woo! Because they opened late and they were sorry. Anyway, so the first one is the cocoa roast. So this one has a kind of roasted coconut stout to it. Ooh. Oh, there's definitely coffee in here too. Good. Also, it's very Guinness-like. It's a little harsher on the malts, like it's a little more tang and like burn to it, but quite reminiscent of the new Guinness that they released, which is actually an old Guinness, the extra stout. It's one of the more original recipes. It's very reminiscent of that. This one, this is a bit of a rarity. Usually you find this in bottles. They've kegged a barley wine, and this is 10%. Oh man, that smells good, honey. It's like a vapor. It's not like a, I don't know how to explain this. It's almost like a cantaloupe smell. Oh god, it's like a vanilla ice cream cantaloupe smell to it. Ooh. God, it is malty. Yeah. And check the color on that. That's gorgeous. Stop focusing on me. There you go. This is 10%, but it doesn't taste like that. There's a lot of malt left over in there, a lot of sweetness. It has this very clean, it's very carbonated too. This is dangerous if you got a big one. I got the smallest one. I asked the woman working here about the Magpie across the street, and she said they showed up here recently, and she's not quite sure why they're here. But I smell a conflict brewing, and we'll see what happens. All right, I've had 4 small ones, all good. We're doing one last medium one, which is their IPA. It's called the Nomadica, which makes sense. I'll give you a little, what does it say? Nomadic? Oh, okay, that's simple. Nomadic Signature IPA. So, I'm giving it a little smell, and there's nothing that jumps out. It has a very classic West Coast IPA smell to it. A little bit of pine. Oh, much fruitier on the taste than it is in the nose. But it's certainly not like fruity in a very forward and obvious way. Bit of bitterness. I'd say as far as on a 10 level goes, this is like a 4. So, you know, a fair bit. I mean, for IPAs, 0 to 10. Not beers, 0 to 10, but IPAs, 0 to 10. It's about a 4. Bob Dylan can demonetize my video any day. If he gets the 4 cents that I'm going to make from this video, that's fine. Yeah, it's a little brighter. With the fundamental brewing video, I said kind of textbook. This is fairly textbook, but it's a little brighter. The mouth feels a little creamier. Those are the things that differentiate this from the textbook IPA.